Stuff I like. We're going to rejigger the show. We're going to go beyond Stuff I Like, but we'll do a couple more to end the week. And I just noticed, I was at the movies watching, I can't remember what, and they are remaking Murder on the Orient Express, which was a wonderful movie based on an Agatha Christie novel, a really interesting Agatha Christie mystery. The thing about Agatha Christie is she wrote so many books that you can't possibly guess the killer in any of them, because every one of them has she used every possible trick there could be. The only clue that's ever in her books is she didn't believe that people killed each other over love. She only believed they killed each other over money, which isn't true, but she believes it, and that it sometimes governs who the killer is. Really interesting, really fun movie, the old film, which had Albert Finney as Hercule Poirot, and it was basically a cast of stars, and this one has Ken Branagh. Actually, we have a little bit of the trailer. Let's play the trailer.
I see evil on this train. A passenger has died.
So they got him after all.
You assume he was killed?
No, not. Well, he was in perfectly good health. He had his enemies.
Indeed, he was murdered.
Good God, a murder here. God rest his soul.
Someone was rummaging around my cabin in the middle of the night. No one would listen to me.
If there was a murder,
What is going on?
then there was a murderer. The murderer is with us. And every one of you is a suspect.
And who are you?
My name is Hercule Poirot, and I am probably the greatest detective in the world.
It's Ken Branagh eating the scenery a little bit. It's a good part for that. Johnny Depp is in it, Penelope Cruz. I thought I saw Judi Dench in there in the trailer. I'm not a big Agatha Christie fan. She's a little girly and domestic for me, I got to admit, but I have read a couple of them that I just loved. This is one of them, Murder on the Orient Express, excellent novel. It's a toss-up. Do you want to see the movie and get the ending there, or do you want to read the book first? If you haven't read this one, if you haven't read Then There Were None, sometimes called 10 Little Indians, they had to change the title because it wasn't politically correct, and they call it And Then There Were None. Then There Were None is a classic. Then There Were None, I have to say, is a classic piece of mystery writing that is so good it kind of overwhelms my problems with Agatha Christie. She was a good writer, and she was an excellent observer of the years between the wars in England. Then There Were None is a terrific one. The Secret of Chimneys, which is absolutely absurd, although I did guess the ending of that one. I was proud of myself. I guessed the ending of The Secret of Chimneys, but it's really fun. The Secret of Chimneys is really fun. And some of these, if you ever belong to Audible, they make a really good listen. They're actually excellent listening, but they do make good beach reads. Agatha Christie, Then There Were None, Murder on the Orient Express, and Secret of Chimneys. Tomorrow, we have a guest. I think it's Christian Toto, to talk about movies. Excellent. I love talking to Christian Toto. That will be the final show of the week already. It's unbelievable. And then who knows who's going to get fired at the Trump White House people just don't last long during the Klavanless weekend. I'm Andrew Klavan. This is the Andrew Klavan Show. We'll see you tomorrow.